Hey guys, how's it going? Rubik's Master here after a little bit of a hiatus. For the last month I've been on a business trip and I got back home Friday night and just spent the weekend with my wife and son. But I am back for today and tomorrow at least, but later this week I then have to go do a little bit of I'm gonna have to be gone for the rest of this week. So I'm gonna try and have a couple videos on backup to release, but this week is also going to be slow. But the following week I should be back hard at it again. I appreciate you guys' patience and I want to assure you I'm not going anywhere. I'm still playing the game, still like the game, and will be putting out videos on it, especially since it is into April and thus really it's only about 15 days, another 2 weeks before our next event. So, or it should be. Should be. We have that to look forward to. Anyway, it is Monday, so we're going to get right into our discussion, which I'm going to try and keep around 5 minutes. So, today's discussion is going to be on the longevity of this game, like how long can this game last in its current state. And I'm not saying like whether or not Kixeye is just going to play it on for a little while and then ditch it. I'm talking about realistically, as the game is, how long can someone play this game before they have to move on to something else to keep interested? Because as much as we can all like getting to a high level and pwning noobs, once you reach that top tier of players, once you pwn your noobs for another month, you pretty much got to move on. And the way I'm looking at this being an issue is I see lots of people commenting in my videos, hey, I've been playing this game for a week and I'm already level 27. And I'm not faulting the players for that. I mean, that's built in, if you play the game a lot as a new player, like you can get to level 30 ridiculously fast. It slows down a little bit there, but as long as you're grinding and using your oil wisely, you can get into the upper 30s ridiculously easily. Like, it doesn't take long at all. And that's kind of a problem. When I was playing the original War Commander Web, and again, this was several years ago, so I'm sure things have changed. I know for a fact they raised the level cap since I stopped playing, but getting to level 27 was kind of your rite of passage. No one took you seriously until you were level 27. And especially when you get into the 30s, a high level player when I was playing would have been in the 40s. If you were level 40 plus, you had logged hours upon hours in the game and probably invested a fair amount of money as well. Whereas when you hop into this game, a level 27 just means you've been playing the game a lot for a week. That's genuinely awful. And it also, I, I don't know, I mean, this has to be fixed. There's so many things wrong with the balance and how people level up. Like, for example, you have low-level people. You can have two people that are level 20, and one person can have level 2 S13s, and the other person can have level 10 S13s. So to balance out that whole unit leveling, you almost need to make uh, like they scaled the damage on promotions of vehicles, like the a level 9 to 10 promotion increases the DPS a lot more than a level 1 to 2 promotion. They almost need to do the same thing with XP. Each time you promote a unit, you get 1 or 200 more XP for each promotion than the last. But to do that would make people level up even faster. So they can't do that. And then you look. Okay, I don't know how many of y'all know this. If you click on your little name up there in the top left, it pulls up all your whatnots. And up here where you see your picture and your yellow bar, you look above it and it tells you how many experience points you have out of how many you need to level up. I am level 35. To go to level 36, I only need a total of 9,500 experience points. So, let's go out here and look. To upgrade this platform from level 4 to level 5 is almost 4,000 experience points. It's over a third of the points I need to level up, just in one building. And this upgrade is very inexpensive, 480,000 metal. That's ridiculously cheap. Ridiculously cheap. Let's look at some of the more, one of the more expensive upgrades is going to be this helipad. I think it's 800 or 760,000. Okay, that's actually not that much more experience points, but it's still 4,000. That's a little less than half of the experience points I would need to level up. And then you look at your attacking units. On your low scale is basically, I think all tier 1 units only add like 5 experience points each time you promote, 5 or 10. So Mortarmen give you 140, but then you look at units that are necessary to level up. Thunderbolts, 500 experience points, which is a lot when you're looking at only needing 9,500 experience points to level up. What I'm getting at here is the balance for how many experience points you need to level up and how many experience points you get for upgrading different items is just weird. It doesn't make any sense. And especially the price, if you scale it to how much metal you pay for your experience points, the price is really, really low. Though I don't think just upping the metal cost of all your upgrades is the answer either. And I don't know. Again, this is supposed to be a discussion, so let me know what you guys think in the comments section. This is honestly the biggest problem I see with this game going forward is people jump in the game, they play for a month, they get to the high level 40s, and we all know once you hit that level 48 and you're shoved into the same areas with the top level people, you're either going to quit the game then, or you're going to keep going, get to the highest level, which is 65, play the game for another couple weeks, and you're going to quit. It's just what's going to happen. There's no solid end game here, and there's no real sense of progression or satisfaction with where you've gone. Like, I've gotten to level 35, I need to not go past level 37, so I'm having to plan out my progression very carefully here. But at the same time, there's no sense of sitting somewhere. Like, if I sit at level 37, yippee, I'm at level 37, and the next event's going to be pretty easy for me. But I'm going to see all these other people that hop into my sector and are gone because they've maxed, because they're in level 38 within a week. That's dumb. I mean, it should take you a good amount of time to grind from, what level is it? 28? You have to be level 28 to get into this sector. You can join it at level 24, maybe? Anyway, we'll just say from level 28 to 38, that's 10 levels in a relatively high part of the game. Well, it's mid. In between, it's fairly smack in the middle of level 1 and level 65. It should take you a good amount of time to grind those 10 levels out. It should give you more time to be able to plan things. You shouldn't rush straight through for a week, bust into the 40s area, and find out that your entire base defense is crap. All the upgrades you did don't matter. Side note, with the patches recently, that was revealed to be a big issue because people have to be so careful because all their upgrades are so expensive, and as soon as there's a balance, several of their choices could be completely invalidated. And there's no wiggle room for error. You can't dabble in one area and not the other. It's just a little frustrating. And yeah, I really think that's it. That's my rant on that. Again, that's the only thing I see being a problem for this game going forward. They really need to slow progression, give people a sense of satisfaction and effort. I would prefer to feel like I am having to try and get to the next area, but at the same time, I want enough time in between my progressions to feel like I belong in an area. I want to feel like I grew from level 28 to 37. And then once I'm level 37, I want to feel like I achieved something and I deserve to progress to level 38. Whereas now, if I just grind for a couple of hours, I could upgrade the rest of these turrets, a few of my walls. I mean, look at these walls. These walls, 2200. Upgrade all my walls, my turrets, a couple more of my units, and I could be level 38. Bam. I would be getting wrecked because I'm totally not ready to be level 38. but it could happen, and I just see that as an issue. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Again, the next week's going to be a little slow, but I am not going anywhere, so please stick around and be ready for the next video, and until next time, y'all have an awesome day.